Alrighty, he is back. Got my steaming cup of coffee and ready to resume Syrah. When it, yeah, there we are. When it pops back in. Beautiful. Okay, we got 30 titanium there. I'm not sure how much I need, like I said, but we'll do that. How are we doing over here and everything else? It is just the energy matrices we need at the moment. Maybe we could boost the steel as well. Boost. I kind of want to move that. It's really in the wrong place at the moment. Okay, that's better, and I'm depleted on fuel. Again. I mean, I'm not surprised. We burn through fuel so quickly at the moment. Mainly because we don't have much. Mainly because we do not have that much. Yeah, I was going to put the super belts down. Well, sorry, the super motors probably down here. Because I think they just need those two. Out to there. And then that'll be good, and then our belts are in a little bit of an awkward spot because of this. I wonder how close. Yeah, I'd have to do one extra, I think, so that wouldn't work. Polar engineering, crystals can be made. Excellent. And yeah, it was supermotors in those, I think. Yeah. So we tap them off, probably here. Wonder if that can't move because of that. Yeah, it is. That's the reason. Actually, I kind of do want that down one more though. Come on, give him the splitter, please. Have to go down there and then. Tesla tower there. In fact, we might as well just go up that way instead of trying to be fancy with it. Yeah, we'll go to there, then down. those. Wonderful. Just need so much more for those magnets, but I'm limited by red at the moment, and in order to do red we need more oil refineries, which I guess we could do. Do we have more crystal exciters? Or plasma exciters, sorry. We do. Let's do 4 more. We're gonna need more power too. Get those going as well. Okay, power. How's that doing? Yeah, we finally stabilised the grid just about. How much are we? Yeah, it's just stable. Like on the very, very cusp of being stable. What are we missing to improve it more? Motor. Sorry, these things. Electromagnets. And final one done. What was that we just finished? The EM motors, yeah. We'd already set that up though. EM turbines. Those going. They should be starting to create them. Excellent. With those being created, I might make a bunch by hand actually. Hey Ricketts, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream today. I am doing well, thank you. We've been going for 3 hours now. Made some good early game progress because I did restart the, or not restart the game. I started a fresh one. So just to kind of play around with some of the upgrading mechanics and things like that. I mean, there's not really much point me continuing the other game, because I've done everything, really. So, yes. Yeah, sort of testing. Just having a general play around, seeing what's good, seeing what's I think needs work, etc. So, we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, how are you doing this fine afternoon? Afternoon? Just, yeah. stuff going on that. What are you missing? Could do some more iron. Core energy has just gone up. Let's go and sit underneath here. So it'll charge me up. You're getting this for your birthday? Nice. When is said birthday? Is it going to be more around the time of release? So more towards the end of the year? The 21st of Feb? Or you're going to be 21? Holy shit, the top. Right, it's a little bit warm. May have burnt my tongue. Maybe 40. You know, they say 40 is the new 20, right? That's what people have said in the past. Maybe? You never know, they might have said it. You don't feel 40 though. I mean, you're only as old as you feel. So if you don't feel it, then, you know. I would say you're not it, but I'm not sure it works like that. Not entirely convinced it works like that. Might do. You know, you just gotta believe hard enough, really. Adding a new section to this so I can put some more iron furnaces down. Which I should be able to get 2 more in. I can get 2 more in. Wonderful. So yeah, the changes they've made are subtle. To say the least, but massive. Like, you can now delete entire sections of belt. You can now upgrade braid in general. So I can upgrade it pretty much all the things that can be upgraded, which is nice. I still feel like it's 20 years ago. The crazy thing is, 20 years ago was the millennium. That blows my fucking mind sometimes. Yeah. I mean, it's just a quality of life, couple of patches and things like that as part of their development process, but they're taking a break because it's Chinese New Year at the moment, so they said they wanted to get this done before then, and true enough to their word, they did. They got the basic logistics and upgrades done. Yeah, you feel like a helicopter gunship. Fair enough, James. Fair enough. If that's how you do you, then you do you. But I need more magnets too. How do they work? There we are. Sorted. Grab these. So yeah, I'm doing, because I don't really have the resources to do full green yet, I'm trying to limit the amount of green I do. Plus they don't really need them here. Magnets and such can get away with this. I do need, oh, I can actually show this now because I can do boop, boop. Item replacing? Oh, it's the one in there that's not upgrading. I don't know why that didn't upgrade. Maybe I did it the wrong way. But yeah. But yeah, that's one of the new features. You can hold shift to upgrade a section and it'll upgrade to the next one. So say I only wanted to upgrade to... Actually, I've actually got iron here. Yeah, say I only want to upgrade to there. Set that as it, and it'll do all those. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. And you get a little warning, say, a little notification telling you what's been upgraded. Really nice stuff. I very, very much appreciate all of that. You still throwing motors into there? You are. a little too much subterfuge. It's always going to be a tricky balance. Always going to be a tricky balance, in my opinion, because a lot of people don't want a super in-depth system like Europa Universalis and things like that. Like personally, I want enough that you can either decide to do it or you can just ignore it completely, without having to do it. I don't want to feel pressured to do it, because if I'm in a machine intelligence, I don't want to do so. It makes no sense to do any of it on say an organic religious race, because you just eradicate them. Yeah, we got the sailing. We can go off to other planets now, which...
You have received the ability to sail. Double-click the space key to lift off to enter the flight mode, and keep pressing the forward direction and space keys in the flight mode, and you will enter the sailing mode when you reach a certain altitude.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, you want to be spy masters and build your economy towards spying and on other people? Great, you can do that. You don't want to do any? Great, you can also do that. But having the option, I think, makes Stellaris Stellaris. If they force you to do it too much, it's going to ruin it. There's already essential perk that stops people from... Yeah, exactly. I need to go to another planet. I need to go and get titanium. Need to start getting titanium at least. Oh, we've done all our research. Crystal smelting. Sure. Deuterium fractionation. Sure. Photonic frequency combining. Sure. Planetary logistics. I need thruster. How do I make the thruster? Thruster's down here, so I need the hydrogen fuel rod. I need thruster. And for thruster, I'll need titanium. It's an interstellar one I want, actually, so I'm gonna need high strength crystals, structure matrices, and titanium superalloy. Sigma theory. Is that the XCOM-like one? I know it's a super vague description of it, but if I remember correctly, there's one like XCOM that's called something similar to Sigma theory. I'm not 100% convinced that is the name of it, or the one you're referring to, but yeah, spies and espionage. Okay. My slight knowledge about that name served me well. But no, never played it. I looked at it and then realised that I have too many games that I don't play anyway to justify getting it. I mean, as with most games that I like the look of, that is sort of falls into that category. I applied for it on the streamer websites that I usually check out, and yeah, it wasn't on there, so well, wasn't available to me on there. Sometimes you have to be a much bigger streamer to get game codes like that, so I think it was just one of those. One day, perhaps. One day. Oh, it's because I crossed the boundary, that's why. One wind turbine left. You were given it for free, nice! Well, you lucky bastard. How is it? Is it a good one? Are you enjoying it immensely? It is super fun. Well, that is good news. Good news indeed. And what is the whole spy angle of it? Is it you're an sort of XCOM-esque, where you're an extra government agency to do XYZ to these people, or is it more subtle, more modern day type era? Because I don't really know the set. It looked interesting, but I didn't really read too much into it. Not what you're expecting at all. In what way? Get the Sigmatech before people of the world destroy themselves. Sounds about right for people in the world at the moment. Sail operational guide. Sounds. It was a shit show. Ah, that doesn't sound like real life. I no longer believe that this is a super realistic game anymore. But how come? What was the cause of this big shit show? Or was it just a general shit show in a general shit show in general? Number one at words, this guy. Word champion of the world. High words, so good. So good sometimes. How are we doing on the old slippery oil? Looking better. Looking better. You're gonna have to fuck off. Old wind turbine, old buddy, old chum. Old pal, old friend. Let's get another one. If I say dismantle, no, it will go all the way. Beautiful. I really like that. That's so handy. It's so handy. Dude, dog, you want to get rid of this? One button. Done. Boom. We are red, doubled. I don't know whether red is... It needs more hydrogen. We shall see. We do seem to be backing up a little on it, which is nice. Just got to see whether it translates into research speed. What was the other thing I needed to do? I needed to start making organic crystals, which is water, plastic and oil. So we'll need 2 labs, water, plastic, there, and oil. Have to bring water in from somewhere else, I think. It's got too complicated to do it from over there. Oh wait, 3 things? Yeah, we'll have to do a double setup. So 1, 2. We're running out of fuel as well. Fuck. And by a double I mean you have 2 on each side. Like that. And then oil. What's that? It's on that one. It said water and plastic, which are going to be there and there. So I'll have oil going down that way. And then we'll need to get some more wind turbines. I'm absolutely spamming wind turbines at the moment, but it's kind of the same in Factorio as... solar panels when you get solar panels. It's free real estate basically, so why would you not? Well, there's many reasons why you wouldn't, but organic crystals. This is the most efficient way to make organic crystals. At the moment, until we can start mining them, but we'll have to wait on mining them yet. Oil. Did I want to do water up here or separate water line? I think we do a separate water line over here. It's just easier than trying to fart around with it elsewhere. Where did I want water to come to? I want it to come to here. So we'll want it up one level. To there and then up. Plastic was here. Oh my god. Just seen that message. They gave the tech away to terrorists. That's just what you need. Just what you need. Thanks guys. Just fucking perfect there. Yeah, terrorists just have this really advanced super tech. Yep, that'll do. Oh, that just makes me so happy that we can do that now. Crystal smelting. Diamonds and silicon crystals. Excellent. Just what I needed. Let's go put some more wind turbines down. They constantly ask for help, etc. And then there were. So are you like competing with them? Is it sort of a race to the finish line type thing, where you maintain relationships with them, or is it just if you help them, they will help terrorists? Like, where's the scale of morality here? Am I helping? End the world by talking to them, or you know, you compete with the other superpowers? Yeah, makes sense. Russians and China. I wonder if it's made by an American company. Love it. Yeah, exactly. What do I need more of for that? Glass? iron, always iron. And then more power is needed. Where's the iron? Oh yeah, it's because I fucking hit it. I don't know why I hit it so well. But every time I come to look at it, it's like, what the shit is that? And then I remember, oh yeah, I was trying to be clever. Moral of the story, don't be clever. Oh shit. That was a good catch. Red is looking better now. Are we okay for blue? Yes, we are. Red is still needs to be more of it, but I don't know how much more we can do after this. We'll start to be pushing the limits of our hydrogen production. Not to worry. I didn't even check the wind multiplier here. I don't know whether I'm wasting my time doing wind or whether this is actually a good plan. I assume it does. It's got a decently thick atmosphere, obviously, if it supports life, so I think we're good for the moment. Too close to another wind turbine. How are we doing? 100, almost there. 42 megawatts just with wind turbines. Nice. We're doing on carbon. Oh, deuterium fractionator, nice. Power now. Yeah, still need power. How am I doing on mech fuel? 65. Where is the carbon? That's what I meant to do. Okay, we need... I mean, I could just go and get an inventory full of titanium. Set up a little titanium station. Oh my god, stretching needed. Oh, you're not powered properly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that should be enough. Got a little bit of hydrogen backed up, just a little bit. Does look like most of our science is actually going though, which is cool. And I'm quite tempted to move this carbon line, so we can just expand this if we need to any further. How are we doing for blue? Blue seems to be okay. We've got the photon combiner. What's the problem up there? Oh, that's just on a red one now. So if I wanted more blue, I would have... Pardon me. If I wanted more blue, I would need to make it down that other way instead of the way I was doing it. Here, and then combine it. Which I think we'll do now, just to make sure we're getting enough. I'm not sure they'll keep up if I put another one down. We'll try it, see if it will keep up. But I very, very much doubt this will work. Okay, what was my next ambition of greatness? We need to start making diamonds, we need to start making crystal, silicon. Gears, metal and rotors. Gears, metal and rotors. Yeah, we can actually put one down here. Wind turbines. Ugh, why did the one that's furthest away have to be the one we need the most of? Cause I built it on the wrong side, that's why. Oh me, oh! Ed's dead, I didn't realise until I was on yellow cubes I could track me for just some research. Oh yeah, so much so, Ed. Welcome to the stream today, buddy. How are you doing? I mean, there's so many things I learned the second time doing it. Like, so many more things that I realised that I could have done so much more efficiently. Like, the first time I was adamant that I wasn't gonna set up this, basically, like a production hub for all the basic buildings that I wanted. This time, first thing I did was like, oh yep, not crafting those by hand this time, fuck that shit. And already it seems to be going much faster. We're 3 hours in and we are on the cusp of yellow. I know it doesn't really sound much, but I'm not speedrunning it, I'm not doing anything like that. But, you know, it seems to be faster, it seems to be more enjoyable. Stacks. grid? No, I think it's weird. That's very weird. Also, so much wind this time. So much wind. My whole base is basically just wind turbines. We seem to be doing okay on red. We got 4 out of 9 going. I'm waiting for thrusters so I can do planetary logistics. After planetary logistics, actually, I'll probably need titanium. So let me get some miners. Do like 10 miners. We got storage boxes. We do. Good old gas giant. Ooh, I've never seen that before. The Factorio band of gas giant is going fast as fuck. That's 12. That should be plenty enough to run a few miners here and there. Okay.
In sailing mode, you can control the mecha go to different planets or planetary systems by following the arrows in the space navigation. Hold down the shift key to accelerate, back arrow key to slow down.
Barren desert or ice field glacioid.
To hold down the right mouse button, dragging to sideward flight.
Is there any special resources on water? And that's no. I think we're going to the barren desert, which actually doesn't have any wind, so maybe not. I guess we're going to the ice field glacioid. Because it does have a bit of wind, and then we can get some silicon, and then once we've got the silicon, we can make solar panels a little bit easier. Okay, we're going to Syrah 2. Syrah 3, sorry, which is a little way away. Please tell me I have plenty of fuel to replenish that. I have some fuel. Do I have solar? Yes, but not much. I have like 2 stacks of... Just taking the plaster off that was on my finger from this morning. Give it a bit of air, now it's clotted a little bit. I really do not have much silicon, so I'm trying to avoid spending it all on solar because I don't actually need solar. Once I've been here and got myself lots of silicon, then I'll just dump solar everywhere. But until I've actually got enough, it's going to be a while. Magical. That's 3. It's going to take forever to AU away. But we can come back with loads of processed silicon, so it should be fine. In fact, how many furnaces? I've got 12 furnaces. It's not bad. When do I stream normally? So today has been a bit of an exception. I started early because I woke up and didn't do stuff, and it depends on working. I work quite... When I work, it's either really irregular or really intense bursts, but usually 3 PM GMT, which is 10 PM Eastern or 7 AM, sorry, it's 10 AM Eastern or 7 AM Pacific. And then I go on again in the evening. It's usually around 9 PM GMT, 10 PM Central, or 4 PM Eastern-ish. So those are when I'm usually on. And thank you for the follow. Do appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. So that's when I'm usually on. What do I usually play is the other big question that usually comes up, and it's kind of a bit of everything. At the moment, I'm on a really, really big Dyson Sphere program kick. But I've played a lot of Factorio. I've played a lot of Hell Let Loose, like World War II shooter. Haven't played much of it recently, but I kind of play what I want. I don't play a particular game. I played RimWorld in the past. I played various other things. Like the list is extensive and pretty long-winded. Oh, what's this message? Oh. Here we are. But yeah, what about yourself? What do you usually play? Is this going to be your new go-to game? Because personally, I can see myself playing a lot of this game. A lot of this game. I'm 80 hours in, I think, so far, considering it's been out for less than a month. And oh my god, it's going to take so long. I do like the balance change they did do. So maneuvering in space requires significantly less energy, and slowing down requires significantly less energy. Accelerating requires just the same, but you can adjust your speed a lot easier down, at least, and maneuver around without destroying your energy reserves, which is kind of nice. So yeah, see myself playing a lot of this. 80 hours in my other playthrough, which is the one that I kind of have paused for the moment. I'm late game. I've done everything. I've got neutron star spheres started up. I've got outposts at either end of the galaxy. It's more not going back to it because there's no blueprint mechanics, and everything I need to do now is slap down a full belt's worth of iron extraction, slap down a full belt's worth of titanium production, and it just seems so much of the dragging filters between belts. So I'm gonna wait till there's blueprint mechanics or there's new late game stuff. So they've teased orbital construction, they've teased combat. I assume combat will need a fresh game, but all the other construction things should be able to be picked up at some point. So that'll be my one to dive into when I want to check out endgame stuff, and then I'll just keep restarting as new stuff comes out. But yeah, I love this game. I love the aesthetics, and I love factory builder games. I love the efficiency games, and the art style. You know, it's a very, very pretty game. Very, very pretty game. Where the fuck is... Oh, there. There's my star. Because I am currently at a weird angle. There we are. There's a mod that lets you copy inserters now. Has some visual bug, which seems to work. Hey, Bri. Oh, every time. Every fucking time. How you doing today, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, again, mods will mods are an interesting one because, like you say, if there's visual bugs, it could be an interesting one. There. We'll see. But yeah, blueprints are 100% going to happen. I cannot see them not doing blueprints, just because the community kind of expects it now, almost, having come from Factorio, having come from... I mean, Satisfactory doesn't actually have blueprints, but maybe we'll see blueprints in Satisfactory one day. Oh, that's the other one I played a bit of. I do like Satisfactory, but man, does it give me a headache. Much, much more compared to Factorio. And I don't know whether that's because of the 3D versus 2D, but that's what I claim it is. Oh my fucking god. Which, speaking of, I did mention last time that they teased the Update 4 stuff. There's been a whole lot more announced on it, so if you're interested in seeing some more Update 4 stuff, the gas pressurizers and things like that, there is actually content available to actually look at now, if you fancied it. So titanium smelting. Let's go out here and do it. 2, 3, 4. We'll do 4 to start with. Take it from there. I'll try and get them all into a single block going around this way. Might be a bit clunky, but it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen, right? He says. Should have brought more belts with me. Should have brought more belts. So weird seeing them move so slow. I mean, it's not even slowly. I've said this before, they are not moving particularly slowly. I'm just used to them going at breakneck speed, like 20 meters a second, and there being an absolute swarm of them around me. But for most of the game, it wasn't like that. It was just the end game. Just a cheap and dirty one. I'm not too worried about this being an especially efficient setup, so as long as this gets me a bit of titanium kind of quickly, or kind of at all, I'm happy with it. I'm using a stay for stream, faces make a difference to me. Yeah, I agree. Like, I know a lot of people don't want to be on camera and get quite camera shy, but for me personally, if I'm watching a stream, like I want to interact with the person. I'd go and watch a YouTube video if you just want content, which is sometimes better because you can skip forward the bits you don't want to see. You can do X, Y, Z if you don't want to do that. But yeah, on 100% on Twitch, having a face cam, having interaction is what makes it for me. So hopefully I'm fulfilling exactly what I want as well. But it's always like, would I watch me? Possibly. Maybe. I need to get up to 2 meg. Cool, we can do that. We've got plenty more wind turbines, so even though it's a little bit of a low yield, because the planet's like got 70% yield on it, thin cold atmosphere, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. At least these produce continuously as well. I do want to get, like I said, I do want to get solar up and running, but I want to get silicon produced automatically. Maybe not transported back to... Really? The demand went up again? Oh, I suppose it's because they kicked on now. Yeah, right. I see. But we'll get these up and running. We'll go and find the silicon on this planet too. And then, speaking of, there is some over here. It's not too far away. I was expecting it to be, like, the polar opposite of it. Absolute polar opposite of me, but no. We got Edkey. We probably didn't. Probably just picked a random spot and it happened to be the right one. That's 15 turbines. How much is that making me? Nearly 3. Oh dear, thruster. Excellent. We can get drone logistics now. That is a huge help. Which is why we needed the titanium in the first place, to be able to transport stuff intraplanetary, sorry, not interplanetary. Intra meaning on the same one or between the same one. Yeah, there's 20, that should be a good amount. Yeah, sweet. And how far are we away from the... I'm on the equator. So, there seems to be a clear divide in the community at the moment as to where you build your solar. Personally, I'm in Camp Poles. Poles are the best place to build it in my opinion, because they give you continuous power throughout the day, or the day-night cycle. Whereas the equator, you only get a certain number in at any one time. Admittedly, they do produce more power because you have more area, but I'd rather have that lower consistent power than have to worry about having hundreds of thousands just to get the right number. And am I out of... Yep. Need more wind. Need more wind. When I put... actually, by the time I probably get interplanetary logistics, I will start looking at Dyson sphere parts, so we won't really need to worry about charging it up. There we are, 6. And as long as this one is running continuously as well... Oh, I missed one. Yeah, as long as that one's running continuously too, it's not really... Yeah, sweet. They are all going now, just. Although I will need extraction from the belt. There we are. Nice. Titanium coming in. Even if this is absolutely fucking miles away from the main planet, we're good. And how many was that just to power this? That was 30? No. Yeah, 30 wind turbines to power 12 furnaces and 3 miners. Maybe need more power. Where is the silicon? Oh, it's south. Okay. Or north. No, it was south. I was right. So we'll stretch the power line over there. And we'll just have one giant power grid instead of having a couple. I put in those in the reason putting them in the equator was to save poles for building Dyson sphere continuously. So the guns, or what are the rail ejectors for solar panels, do work better on the poles. Agreed. But honestly, I'd rather just have instead of having it on a production planet. I'd rather just take these solar panels over to a decent. Like usually the one I go for is the lava planet in the system, right by the core of the world, and just mount it on one pole, and then have the other pole for power generation. And then what I do is have really weird orbits well, not necessarily weird orbits. I have lots of orbits to get the guns at least trying to fire them all automatically. Oh, this is so gross. But no, I can definitely see the argument. Definitely see the argument for saving the pole for it. But yeah, like I said, personally, I think power receiving is definitely the priority, especially when it comes to yeah, 100%. Or not even specify multiple orbits, just say fire when you can. So, I can't actually access my Dyson sphere at the moment, shit. So what I've done on my previous one is have 45-degree orbitals. So on the 0 plane, it's just flat. You can't have different ones. But on 45 degrees from the flat, then you have one at 45, 90, 135, and 180, and you do that all the way around until you have as many orbits as you can get at 45 degrees, and then just assign them all. So it was 8, I think we needed here. And then, yeah, assign them to fire on those, because then, in theory, they should always be able to fire. In theory. Do I have a YouTube? No, I don't. I've considered starting a YouTube at times, but it's one of those where I'd need to start editing my own videos, because realistically, it's not worth me paying for someone to edit them for me. But, you know, maybe I will do it someday soon, TM. In fact, no, it's a lie. I do have a YouTube, but it's barely a thing. I think I have one clip on there at the moment, which is from PUBG, and it's about 5 years old. It was when bugs were still a huge. Well, I mean, bugs still are a huge part of that game, but yeah, there's it's basically just an amazing bug. I don't even know if it's under as Tactical Weasel. Thank you, appreciate it, man. It's always nice to know people enjoy this, because it's very difficult to know, especially when all you have is like raw statistics. So I don't know whether anyone has ever seen the Twitch statistics, but basically all you have is a number graph basically that says this number of people are watching. It's like, okay, are these the same people that are watching? Are they enjoying it? Because on YouTube obviously you have things like the like button, but don't really have that on Twitch unless there's new interaction, so always nice to know. Okay, right. Power more or less sorted, I think. I think we're good on power now. Oh, nope. I missed a single one. That is going to drive me absolutely insane. Can I even get it? Yes, no. Really? Oh, that is... Grind my gears, man, grind my gears. Looks like I didn't get that on in time. There we are. So, how much more power do I need? I need 12 megawatts and I'm making... not 12 not megawatts. Right, so I need to double this. Have I got enough energy to double it? Oh, sorry, not enough parts to double it. Energy? Sure. We've got plenty of actual energy at the moment. TM. There'll be a big time when it's like, oh yeah, accelerating off the planet? Yeah, that's not happening. We have 0 energy. But at the moment, we have a little bit. Yeah, slowly making them. And as long as I can get it up to like 75% satisfaction, I mean I do have a thermal power plant as well, but that would require me emptying my core to actually fuel it, or at least take some out of my cure. Couldn't find you. I'll have a look. I'll because it's probably got a weird, because it won't be my it'll be down as Tactical Weasel. So the name is my channel. Yeah. It's down as Tactical Weasel. It's my old logo as well. That's how little I've checked on it. So we basically put the vowels back into Tactical Weasel. That's what the name is here as well. Because I hate vowels with a burning fiery passion. Apparently. We have a lot of titanium now. Let's grab half. In fact, I'll put these other 2 wind turbines down. And then we'll have an extra space in my inventory. And we'll grab another 2 stacks of titanium. High strength crystals are done. Which is why we needed the titanium in the first place. I don't know whether we're going to get much silicon. Oh yeah, silicon's flying in. It's always so funny seeing the difference between doing silicon on your home planet with stone and then going to your first one and just mining it. It's like, yeah, there's a little bit more here. Just a little bit more. In fact, what I could do is grab... Is this polar planet? At 12 degrees, so we'll get a bit of polar night at 12 degrees. So the more extreme the axial... the planetary inclination, not the actual plane, the more solar night you get and the less effective your solar panels will be at the pole, which is the one sort of downside of having pole panels. So I'll run out of copper first. Here we are. And do what I always do, flatten the pole to the first like 3 rings. Because that's usually where I put the receivers on. Because I'm a sadist like that. I think that's the one I usually do. 2, 3. Lack of item. Come on. There we are. How are we doing? We had panels alone, we almost got up to enough generation. So yeah, what's it? Oh no, it's axial inclination and orbital inclination. So the more extreme your orbital inclination, the longer the polar night will be, or the greater difference between winter and summer. Is that 6? Really? Okay. But until you get to like the 15 degrees, you really won't notice a difference in at least the first like couple of rings of solar. After you get out to maybe here, you'll start to see it, but at that point, you know, you're also not going to be on during the night anyway, so you've got to kind of expect it at that point. Okay, that's all the solar panels I can make at the moment. I am going to try and make those remaining 7. It will drain my remaining copper, but hopefully we'll get this to a point where it can run 100% continuously. And then we just need to make the occasional trip over here to fill my inventory with silicon, fill my inventory with... In fact, what I should do is bring the ingredients to make solar panels over here and just have them made here, because I don't think there's much copper. Yeah, there's 4 veins of copper on this planet. Really not worth setting up anything with that. And you're done. Excellent. Of course, if I stand in there, it drains the power, but yeah, we're good. We are good. Now silicon is going at the maximum rate. We've got lots of silicon, we've got lots of titanium. This is good news. This is good news indeed. Is there anything else that I need here? No, titanium is just going to keep rocking. It slowly fill itself up on the internal buffer of the smelters, so let's head back to our planet, which is Sierra 2 over there. So I've actually got power before I try and accelerate. Alright. I need to delist this video. List this video because currently it's unlisted. Where the hell is it? I thought it was up here. I'll work it out after the stream. But yeah, it is just Tactical Weasel. It should be TM. It should be available. Who knows? Still couldn't find it. Let me grab it. Grab the link to it. My channel. I mean, this should take you to it. Which streams for posting it? I'll try. I'll try and actually get it going. I mean, the main thing is getting it downloaded from Twitch. Because obviously you have to wait 20 as a Twitch affiliate. You have to wait 24 hours before you can share the content anywhere else. So all the VODs go up on Twitch, but downloading them and then uploading them to YouTube will be the big one. But that link should TM take you to it, I think. We'll see. Like I said, I'll try and put some stuff on there. I mean, I have so much shit posting that so many things that I've just captured as NVIDIA Shadowplay ones. Try and grab some of those as well. You got it. Yeah, it's got the old school logo on as well. That's one I did on Paint in like 10 minutes when I first started streaming, which was actually 3 years ago. I can't even remember when the first day I started streaming was. It's probably around this time. Channel analytics. And we got a little bit of time before we get over there. So when would it be? It'd have been 18. Yeah, February 18. The 23rd, I believe, was the actual first day I started streaming. So we are coming up on 3 years now. 3 years on Twitch, which is crazy. crazy thinking back on it. But I should probably pay attention as we're actually nearing the world instead of fucking around with Twitch statistics and things like that. Okay, so we are about to get yellow matrices, which means I need to make diamonds and I need to make titanium crystals. We've got the titanium now to make the titanium crystals, we just need to slap them down. Which probably should go over here. I'm trying to keep this all organised on the equator at the moment. Because the equator is the best place to build for loadouts, because the grid is the most spread out. Oh, shit. I just destroyed 4 solar panels. Feels bad. Feels bad, man. Oh, God. Like I said, I do think there should be some sort of, or as I've said before, there should be some sort of entry to stop you doing that, but at the same time, don't be stupid. Solution, which I struggle with every single time. What am I going to need the silicon for? I mean, lots of stuff. We need them to make processors. We need them to make the crystals, optical crystals, but we can't do anything with the optical crystals at the moment. So I think I want to. Where's copper? Copper's here. Kind of my production bus. If we put down our solar panel maker here, opposite the wind turbines, is actually a really good place for it as well. Hopefully I don't forget where it is. Hopefully. Grab that, set this onto solar panels, and then we can just have it pumping out solar panels as it gets them. The other thing I do want to do though is say, throw that down, silicon comes across there, and then we'll bring the copper down here. I'll upgrade the copper line while I'm at it, which with this fancy new tool is just, oh, so good. Did it do all the way? Oh, that makes me so happy that it does all the way back. I love this little tool. It's so simple and yet it is so powerful. Oh, you're out of power there. Did I remove something that I shouldn't have removed? And the answer is probably yes to that, as I usually do. Although, does it return the belts that you upgrade? I don't think it does. I think it just straight up replaces them. I have to try. So how many have we got at the moment? 445. If I do that... Oh no, it does. Okay, I'm actually more... But we already knew that. So this belt might have to take a bit of a weird detour here. Just round the other belts that in fact, I don't know. Let's be sensible about this. Let's do there. And then I'll move this one because it makes literally no sense to have a belt going up 2 when there's one doing nothing that we can just send up and over. So bring him round to there, and he'll go back down to that corner by the time he's upright. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Nailed it. I mean, this is still going to be a bit of an awkward belt because it needs to go up one round a corner and then back along itself almost, but at least it'll be in the more or less the right place and won't interfere too much with stuff. So if we come out to here, and we'll go down to ground level, and then it's not in the way of anything, we can run it underneath this other belt. We should be good. Sorted. And copper solar panels, wonderful. So these will just fill up a chest. We will do the standard like 2 stack. Actually, solar panels we need more of, and they only stacked at 20. So if I give myself the option to hold 100, 120, 160. I usually take 160 because I think enough to do 2 bands on the top and 2 bands on the bottom of the planet, which should be about enough. Should be about enough. Now I need to go and replenish my inventory. That is one other thing that I'm really looking forward to. I've said it once, I will say it probably a million more times. Really looking forward to having a personal logistics system. Just to not have to worry about managing getting back to the planet, searching around in 6 boxes to get the bits and bobs that I need. Just be so nice. Just be so nice. I mean, it's by no means essential, but it's just one of those things that would save me so much time in the long run. I mean, setting it up would obviously be a bit of a pain in the ass, but you know, once it's set up, you don't need to play with it anymore. It's done. Although I guess that's actually a lie because you'd need to feed stuff into it. But we can get yellow matrices now, which I believe we need for the titanium. Energy storage we don't. We could research energy storage. We could do orbital sails. We can do high-speed assembly, which I do think I want. X-ray cracking, I do want. Supermagnets, we definitely want supermagnets. Particle trap as well. Until we can get yellow up and running. Reinforced thruster. That's yellow. Micron is yellow. Orbit energy storage, let's do that. Planetary logistics. Requires vertical construction level 1. Okay, so we'll go up to thrusters, and then we need to do vertical construction level 1. We'll do cargo sorter stacking because we can actually... No, we won't because we can't do those yet. Researching vein utilization will be good. Mechanical frame options. We should probably go back and upgrade all of this because, you know, we need to actually upgrade our person a little bit. Copper. Are you struggling with copper now? Yes, you are. We need more copper. And I didn't really give myself enough space to do it, so what I'm gonna do, which I actually hate, but I think it's the easiest way to convert this into a better copper setup, is to just turn it on 90 degrees, have them coming out this way. And then I can go up to maybe 8 furnaces and not have to worry about it at all for, well, for a long time. Copper's such a weird one in this. It's a little bit weirder than Factorio copper, I always find, because you kind of need none, and then, or at least like fair amounts, then it suddenly jumps. I suppose it's kind of the same as Factorio, but it's always less than the iron. Whereas in Factorio, when you start really getting into circuits, it does jump up a lot. So who knows, maybe I'm just talking shit. Very real possibility, if we're honest. This needs to go this way. There we are. And now let me guess, that's not good to run it continuously. We're going to need to... Well, actually, we needed to move this anyway because that's not really doing what it needs to do. It just doesn't hit every single one of those, so let's get rid of that. To power it. And then what I'll do is bring this copper, because there's another 200k here. So I'll set this copper up as well while I'm at it. Need foundation support on that. Sort that out. Needs power. Always got to power the bastard. Always forget to power it as well. is those going to be just in the way. Just in the way. Where do I need to go to? Here's probably the best place to go to. One level up. And working backwards always handy instead of trying to work forwards and then screwing stuff up. So you guys can come up to here. Slope too steep. Yeah, not surprised. Trying to go up a whole level in one square. Which may happen. We may get elevators. I don't know. They're one of the ones that would be nice, but honestly, because of the amount of space available, I don't necessarily think you need them. But again, they would be nice. Oh, yeah, and this needs to be sorted out. No worries. Have a good one. Thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you again for the follow. I do appreciate it. Have a good day, and hopefully I will see you around sometime soon. Right, sorted on that. Copper should be good. Should start to see a lot more copper coming through. It's probably going to take a while for it to back stuff, because usually I like to try and back stuff all my because I'd rather have to generate too much and then not need it than be bottlenecked excessively. We'll see. High-speed assembly process, we've got the second tier of replicator, which I'll have to start making as well. Also, we're nearly at belts again. Not belts, sorry. Inserters, but I guess we did put down a load of stuff, so kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. That's sorted. How do I even make them? Oh, I need graphene and processors. That's not quite as easy as tier 1. Not quite as easy as tier 1. Because these ones we're pretty good with. But the other one that would be up there. And then, you know, silicon not being on the planet would be quite a way off too. I mean, we are making a little bit of silicon here, so we could make processors with that. But it's only a tiniest amount. I'm not sure it's worth it. Not sure it's worth it. How are we doing on those solar panels? We've got 40 now. Let's grab those 40 and go work out our poles actually. We're at 7.5 degrees, so that's pretty good. Although, having said that, our pole is completely unusable at the moment. I'm going to need to take a lot of landfill up there. Boom. Sorted. So, first step, terraform the pole. And then once it's have we got enough to terraform it properly? Might not, because this is going to be quite expensive. I mean, nowhere near as expensive as the time I tried to terraform a water world. That was expensive. But this one's not too bad. We've got like 120k remaining. So it looks like we'll be able to get the first bit down at least. I mean, I'm quite tempted to start it properly and just go goo and just do all the solar on it. But we'll see. We'll see how long this lasts. Can I get an extra one if I stagger it? Possibly. No. So it's just going to be an awkward Which I'd rather just have it uniformly spread out in that case than end up with awkward ones. "27 panels. Not looking bad until we get to there. Yeah, and it looks like we get... Oh no, we did get an extra one in. Cool. That's fine then. All about that extra panel in for free. Close with the other object. And then we'll have to take the power down through this landmass down here. You should be able to see the little map there. I don't know whether the 720 is actually showing it okay, but this landmass. Have to stretch it down and then get as far as we can with that before we put down it. Come on, there we go. Put down any landfill. Because, I mean, I could just go straight there, but it seems kind of pointless when we've got this bit of land that's quite close. Okay, power. How are we looking? We're at 58 megawatts. Pretty good. I'm full of oil. That's why we are not making any at the moment. I need that X-ray cracking to get more hydrogen. X-ray cracking can go next on the list. I mean, I would love a way to reorder this, like say push to top, but kind of got to do this to get there. Right, yeah. Okay, sort those out. Universal exploration. Then we go back to normal technologies, then we'll start doing the other ones we needed to do. But yeah, running out of red, not a good idea. So how would we do this? We need a refinery. At least one refinery. I don't know how long the process takes, but if we grab ourselves... We'll do 2 refineries for the moment. And I think we'll put them down here, and we'll have the... It's going to prioritize using it up. If that makes any sense to anyone except for me, but 2 oil refineries. Let's go here. Actually, over one more. There, and then we'll have this will be the hydrogen line because it produces charcoal too. So if we have the hydrogen line coming back round here. In fact, it's probably better to try and join it onto there, but what we should do is put the splitter in first. She'll go there. And then we get rid of that bit. Goes into there. me get rid of that first. Just the big thing slapped straight in the way of everything. Maybe a good plan. And then I'll want, say that, to come up here. Get rid of that too. And then have this moving up to that level. Then this can be replaced with proper one. And then what this will do is be set on priority input from the top, which should sort it out. You'll be the X-ray crackers. You'll grab, because I believe you need hydrogen and fuel. So hydrogen and fuel. This is going to be, say, keep that full. Hydrogen and your priority input is that one. So it'll always keep this empty, always keep this full, and then the excess from either will get thrown down to be researched. Should be good to go whenever we end up with X-ray cracking, which doesn't seem to be working at the moment because I'm not really using any fuel. If I take a stack of those out, is he going to start working again? Yes. But because I've got it set up, it's going to try and fill it up with hydrogen first. Shit. What I can do... Can I burn oil in my reactor? Yes, yes I can. Okay, I probably should have thought of that before. I mean, it makes perfect sense to be able to put refined oil in your reactor. Good old freedom-powered mech. $300. How are we doing for actual power? We are generating way more than we need. I guess because everything's ground to a halt because it's not actually working at the moment. And what also I could do to boost it would be this. Oh. Shit. Yeah, that's a bit of a spanner in the works. I didn't realise we were only on level 1 storage at the moment. Inventory full, cannot retrieve item. Oh, because I've got loads of fuel oil in there. Is the right colour now? Nice. And then I needed to set this up properly. This is going to be charcoal. And you'll be hydrogen. That should keep everything running nice and quickly. I can't remember what I did last time when I got to this point. Because I had hydrogen coming in somehow, or was it because I was burning oil? I think it was because I was burning oil. Whereas this time I have just done eco. The only non-eco bit has been my mech just churning through oil. Loves me the smell of freedom. So X-ray cracking is 3/4 of the way done. You're finally getting some more red ones coming through now. So you'll actually start doing the remaining bit. how many... Yeah, it's 78% at the moment. Just 60 hash a second. Nice. So those will slowly kick on because they're being filled back up with hydrogen. Although there's one slight problem with this. If the hydrogen backs up in here, it won't use it because it'll still try and crack it. It's one of those where a little wire from these to there would be great. If this is greater than 1000, turn these off. I suppose the priority would be to switch it around in that case. So have the input priority there. So you'll always try and drain from here. And if this is empty, this will go. Yeah, that works. That should work how I want it to. I think. I think it will. I really don't want to add more refineries because they're not really gonna work any better. Technology tree, X-ray cracking, nearly done. Then we can fire these up. X-ray cracking. How you doing? 30 a minute? Looking better. Should just give us a little boost to hydrogen. That's all we really needed. Although I kind of want to increase it even further. Just to really double down on this. So we're always producing red signs. Please tell me I just built the right ones. Oil refineries, yes, I did. I was like, oh, shit. Have I put on some more oil extractors? And I haven't. But I think I got it right. And I did. Happy days. So what I'm going to do is switch these round. Yeah. Is it easier to switch them around? Yeah, it is, because that can just go up. We can get to there and then head up. And then this can go up and over. And then down and under. Which, again, kind of awkward. A little bit non-ideal, but yeah, we'll be fine. It'll be alright on the night. And then copy this recipe across, get 2 more running in X-ray mode. Make sure this is extracting carbon. Oh, shit. I screwed this up. These need to be over 1 more. Otherwise, they're not going to have enough room to extract the hydrogen. That's better. Where do I want the... I guess the hydrogen line can come back along the hydrogen. That would make the most sense. Mechanical frame, level 2, 1 meter a second faster. Hooey. Gonna run like the wind now. Oh, we need oil in there too to get them actually working. That would help. And then hydrogen comes to there. Can we sneak it? Yeah, we can sneak it around. Sorted. And just the final bit is get these two last filters going. And we should have... Well, these are going to produce 60 a sec? Yeah, 60 additional hydrogen a minute. Which does seem to have satisfied the current demands until it fills them up properly. Just slowly start filling up. And then we'll boost the red production basically. How are we doing for power? Good on power, excellent. I mean, I'd love to have a buffer here as well. Maybe it would be worth doing as well. Just one stack of hydrogen buffered. And then we've always got a little bit extra just to be on the safe side. Okay, red is coming along nicely now. It'll start to fill this all up. And I can actually get on with doing something useful. Holy shit, I'm nearly out of oil again. I say nearly out of oil, we have so much oil, but... One more inventory line, excellent. Get all that bit. Okay, our yellow science is the next objective. And for yellow we need diamond and titanium crystals. We need the titanium which we've got here in the crystals. Who would have thought? And that's in an assembler. So, is that going to give me enough space? Crystals and titanium. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Titanium crystal. And... where? Yeah, he can come up here. Get rid of that for the moment. And I kind of want to move that too, just to the side, of that. Titanium. So you'd come to here, because that would be titanium, that would be the output, and then this will be where these come down. So it'd have a second one just offset by one. That means you can run two parallel lines. Goes through to there. That powered. And then titanium crystals will come out this way. I think we just do all green now. And then you'll be 1, 2, Yeah, 2. Yeah, you seem to be able to keep up with that at the moment. Making titanium crystals now, nice. Then we need to do carbon. Diamonds, which will need carbon. And I believe we need to cook carbon for that. One more construction drone, nice. What's the next one on that? Communication control, one more drone task, and then it's 2 drones, 1 task. So the next one is 1 more task. So each drone can drop down 2 pieces at once, which is pretty good, cool. Also, I let my coffee go cold because I've been talking so much. 4.5 hours in, damn. I have not had enough fluid. I did mean to set up a hydration command, other than the channel point redeem one. One that just plays automatically. Because I have a nasty... Yeah, thanks James. Thank you. But I did mean to set one up automatically, so along with the redeem, more hydration is had by all. Diamonds. Now we've done the hydration thing. Let's sort out diamonds. So carbon will be this line. I probably should upgrade this line before I do this too. Carbon. Yeah, we can't upgrade that minute. Yeah. Rest in Popperinos. I don't even know what happened to it. I guess it got hit by Twitch's hammer. But yeah, I'd be curious to know what actually happened to Hydration Bot. Whether it just got whoever created it stopped supporting it, or whether it was actually a Twitch hammer. Twitch hammer job. It was furnaces. We needed furnaces to make diamonds. So they would be diamonds. We could also use kimberlite ore. Not found any kimberlite ore yet, but we could use it if we needed to. Rotate. No, them's were the days, right? Back when I played War Thunder and had Hydration Bar. The good old days. Oh god, come on. Why you do this to me? So sticky with that snap. I'm gonna reroute this as well. Yes I am. So I can put the crystals on the flat there at least, so it'll come up and over and then down and then on the flat, and then the diamonds can be sorted out on the right level. I know. I mean, are they painful memories? Or are these good memories? Because maybe a mix of both. It was fun at times, but only at times. They are half fun. Or I could not. It might be one of those where come back to it every now and again. I mean, there is a community request, just saying. Although you do have a lot of points, so maybe I should be a little bit hesitant to say. Maybe do it once in a blue moon, as a community request. But it's not something I want to play regularly. Not when I have this fantastic game to play instead. Just saying. Okay, sorted that with the slightly awkward reroute because it's kind of a longer one, but it does mean I have that space to play with now. You know, energy circuit level 2, get more energy out quicker. the space to do the diamond ore here. Or the, not even diamond ore, just diamonds. There's actually diamond ore, so. So the economy in I remember you saying, I mean, what have you done to it this time to hilariously exploit everything that it does? I remember you saying, not necessarily last time you played it, but a time before where you played it, and it was just like, so I did this, and now I'm like a multi-millionaire when a single horse costs like 10k. Or is this a different rare? I'm not going to call it an exploit because I have no idea whether it is an exploit or whether it's just game balance TM. No. Can't get out of there. If we did that, no, it's still not going to work. It's going to be a problem getting the titanium in is the only issue. So that is as close as I can at the moment. Should come down here, which would be that to there, which isn't exactly ideal. So maybe we bring carbon along there. And then I can potentially keep this elevated all the way into here. See how far I can actually take it before it stops letting me... Okay, yeah, it was that one before. There we go. Get rid of those crystals. Probably need more of these titanium crystals, but the what are they called? Organic crystals will be the limiting factor, so hold off on those for the moment. But the best armor costs 400k. You can make it and sell it for 100. So is that 130k profit, or just make it for 130k? Because I could see why that might be a bit broken. Profit, yeah. I could understand why that may or may not be what you would consider as broken. So how many sets of the best armor in the game have you got now? In fact, how many units have you got? We'll go for 12 to begin with. 12 should be more than enough, and then we'll back balance on 12. So put 12 of the research labs down, and then make sure I can run 12 at maximum rate, and then I can work on other stuff. And I kind of want to... where's the best place to do them? Maybe here? We'll do 1, 2... no, I'll move that up 1. There. And then it'll be 1... fuck it, I'll do the belts properly first and then work it out. Oh, lack of item. I mean, there's one way to fix this. Upgrade. That bit. That bit. And that bit. Drones fly 1 meter a second faster. Excellent. And then down. No, still lack of item. Fuck it, let's just go get some more belts. How many? We made 130 something. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's get 2 of those. Throw one back. Another 2. Throw one back. How am I doing for inserters? Great enough. That's better. Good on most things at the moment. Oh, ish, at least. We don't need tons of them, because we are actually back at base, but you know, I always like to keep a little bit of reserve of everything, just in case I think, oh shit, I need to make this now. I can. Core energy depleting soon. Please refuel. Let's get some fuel then. Let's go up to 80, or just shy of 80. Yeah, that's good. Make sure I'm actually standing out of the way of the bit I'm actually trying to work on instead of standing slap bang, like in the worst possible place. Absolutely the worst possible place I could stand. And then you'll be there, you'll be there. Got that side. Do I need to move that up one? So you've got that side, you need it there, and then you'll need... Yeah, okay, I need to move those across one for it to work properly. Which I don't know why I didn't do to begin with, but... Reasons. Reasons and science. Power those 2. Make sure they're actually gonna get powered by the bits they need. In there. In there. Yeah. And then you'll be put onto there, grab from that, put onto there, grab from that. And the same this side. Onto there, grab from that, put onto there, grab from that. It can be orange or yellow, whichever one you want to call it. Or companions are decked out and they... Oh, sorry, I've missed loads because I was very distracted. Profit well, have 6 minutes saved up, just super early armor, spawn shops right now, and to go 1. Damn, that's a lot of troops. That is a lot of troops just sitting around. Fair. I mean, as long as you're enjoying it, that's the main thing. It doesn't matter if you win or lose as long as you're having fun. You can't have fun when you're losing.
You have unlocked the vertical construction technology.
Wonderful.
When building facilities such as Matrix Lab, storage, and storage tank, you can try to build them vertically to make more efficient use of space.
It sounded like the words were a little out of what they should have said there, but... I got the general idea of what he wanted to tell me. CPUs, we would need more silicon to do that. I'm not even part of a kingdom, just make my own kingdom. Look at me, I am the endgame boss now. How are we doing for conveyor belts? Yeah, we just cleared 200, nice. So are you all making? You're not, but... Actually gotta wait for these orange ones to get down there. Because I have not completed it yet. Is that going to be the same? I think so, no. Yep. I was was like, oh, this is going to be perfect. It's not, because this one needs to be around there. Alright, okay, so in order to do that, I would need to bring this back too, so I need to get rid of those. You'll be there. We'll need to go one further over. Like that. Oh, no, you don't. Because the first one that actually needs it is there. Right. Smooth moves. Real smooth. It's red. Sorted. Okay. Everything should be okay to start running now. With should being the operative word as always, but those are good. We've got orange, red, yellow coming through. We'll throw the remaining cubes into there just to keep it running. And it's a little bit nicer than last time. And then the other side we can do the remaining ones, although this isn't gonna work for antimatter level white cubes. We'll have to rearrange it when it gets to white cubes, but what I might just do is transport it elsewhere when we get to white cubes. Doesn't seem any point in having all of these traipsing across this little lake when we get to white cubes. So yeah, we'll rearrange it when it gets up to that sort of level, but at the moment it'll serve a purpose. It's not too bad, TM. Hopefully it's not as much of an abomination as it can sometimes appear to be. How are we doing for power? We are requesting more power than we actually have. So what I want to do is grab a bunch more wind turbines and we'll take out those solar panels, and I'll just go on a little bit of a mission to expand our power grid for the moment. Vane utilization, excellent, 6% less consumption and 10% increase in speed. Always nice to get a little bit more for a little bit less. Is that stabilizing the grid? Really? Just that? Eh. Fair. I mean, I'm not going to complain. It just seems like so few turbines, but... if it works, it works. I'm still going to put the remaining ones that I've got down. Just to finish it off with that. Yeah, nice. Didn't even need those solar panels, but again, put these wind turbines down, put the solar panels down, and then I should be sorted for power for a bit longer, hopefully. Because I really don't want to start doing anything Dyson sphere related until I can do frame materials, just because it's a huge waste of materials until you're actually doing frame parts. How many more have I got? 2. So if that was... yeah. I don't know whether it's more efficient to do off-centered grid or whether it's more efficient to do... so we are quite close to the South Pole there. Yeah, whether it's worth doing like a hexagonal grid or whether it's worth doing a straight grid. I'm not sure how much of a difference it makes with the overlapping hitboxes. But this is one of the really big things that would be nice to blueprint, so you just have a set it up once, never need to set it up again because you can just copy and paste them. I get that having it is a little difficult, especially with the way the grid changes at different latitudes. But still, let's charge our core up because I think I used up all my combustibles. I did. But we've got a significant capacity, and while that's actually charging, I am gonna quickly go and warm this coffee up, which I know is a bit of a crime, and letting it get cold in the first place. But you know, when you're enjoying something as much as this, then you can't help it. 3 o'clock. Actually, I need to grab some lunch as well. So it might be in half an hour or so. I will take a 15-minute break, grab myself some lunch, and then continue. Yeah, I wanna get orange a little bit more optimized first before I look at that. We could do mecha core, we could do frame. We've got vertical construction now though, so I kind of want to go for planetary and interstellar, which I can't do until I've done titanium, which we need to reinforce thruster for. I'm remembering all the things we needed now. Okay, there we are. Interstellar logistics setup. Gas giant exploitation would be really nice too. But what do we need for that? Because it's not telling us. Sail orbit. Oh, we'd need energy storage, that's why. And then we'd need interstellar power transmission. And then we need gas giant exploitation. Supermagnetic field. Magnetic particle trap. Cool. So trying to take some a few big shortcuts. Hopefully sort ourselves out there. Left. I'm not sure how much. Oh yeah, look, we just hit, because we're in the polar night, we've just hit the extent of the ones that'll turn off. So that is the absolute limit of ones that'll switch off at night. Those 6, 7 that will go off occasionally. I mean, these will, as we rotate around, some of these will come back on. But yeah, that is the limit of the ones that will turn off. Or apparently more will turn off, because as we get deeper into the polar night, I thought that was going to be it. Oh yeah, now it's coming back on. Cool. So yeah, we get a little bit of some off. Oh, and then, yeah, we get behind the planet too. Which should mean all of them turn off? Do we have a complete solar eclipse? Or not? I thought they would. But I guess the gas giant shadow isn't modelled like that? Because we're still technically during the day. Who knows? Anyway, how many? We've got 29 solar panels left. That's not bad. How are we doing on red? Red is completely full. Yellow is stopped because of... Oh, we're out of titanium. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Let's go and... Oh, you're struggling for blue. Okay. What do we need to do for more blue? I need to ditch this copper. Because I have a little bit too much copper in my inventory. So what's the problem here? You're just not producing blue fast enough? Yeah, it just looks like blue's not going fast enough. Okay, so let's get another 3 of them. And we'll put down 2, 3. Get this to turn a corner. Just in case we need more of them, I don't want to have to lose any more space. There we are, more blue. Okay, and before we run out of titanium, we need to go back, which means I'm going to need to grab some more carbon. I think carbon's the best option for refueling myself, because it stacks the highest. 2.5 giga. I think that was similar for fuel. I think. But I can't remember. So yeah, we'll charge up again, I can go get my coffee. Then we'll go fill up on titanium and silicon, and then probably once I'm back from titanium and silicon and my orange research is going, I'll take my lunch break. Which isn't really lunch at this point, but it's fine. Pardon me. I mean, we do always have our emergency hydrogen fuel cells if we need them, so yeah, we won't run out. And I did want to get more of some of these, so I needed the... Nice. Planetary logistics. So those need super magnets. We can actually get these stack inserters now too, if we need to. Yeah. What would I need for those? I believe I need gas, and I can't make gas yet. Particle containers, because I haven't researched it, and that's my next research. Oh, sorry, my last research. Because we're getting all the ones that are up here before that. Blue, how are you doing? That's the wrong way. Nice. We are struggling for circuits though. When we can improve circuit production. And we can actually get ourselves some of those inserters. Make sure we're making 10 at a time. Yeah, let's spud out. And let's upgrade this belt. And that way. Where does the other bit go? The other bit's fine. This is the primary output route. Chain upgrade? Lack of replacing item. Nice. So you going as fast as you can now? You still might be struggling to output enough. Mainly because... I know you are just keeping up with that. I mean, I think the stack size is only 2 at the moment, or 1 at the moment, so as soon as we get an upgrade on that, it will start to struggle, but... Yeah, blue is the bottleneck at the moment. Because you do not have enough blue. I wanted to go before I ran out, but at the moment it's like, oh, we're not actually quickly, so we'll sort the research out and then we'll fuck off. And copy paste. Be good now. Items, yeah, let's take a few more wind turbines just in case we need them. We've got enough resources to make most stuff. We've got some power stuff. I don't have any more of those. Have I got more power? Do I need more power? We probably need a few, but I think we're good there. Okay, we want to find... It was Sinner 4, I believe? I think it was. It is kind of annoying sometimes how it doesn't show you the actual... sorry, it was Sinner 3, because it's the ice one. It doesn't show you which planets you've been to. And it doesn't show you the actual map of them, but I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine because we don't really need to. The only thing that would be nice to know is, you know, which ones I actually have colonies on, so maybe it had like a little... changes the colour or something. Or we could access the logistics system from it, which I do think is one of the things that does need to happen. When you do get logistics hubs, you can access them from off-planet or from remote, because it'd be kind of nice to know how much is in, say, I've got my titanium planet, I need to know that my titanium is starting to go down without having to go all the way over there to say, oh, request more titanium, request 2000 titanium instead. So 1.8 AU. So if I, yeah, like instead of zooming through it, being able to, well, at the moment I guess we don't have a logistics system there, so it doesn't really make sense to be able to do it. But in the future, do a little correction. High strength titanium alloy, excellent. So we've been, what's my actual distance? I believe it's in upgrades before we can actually see universal within 6 light years within the planetary system. So we'd need this, well, we don't have to, but yeah, it would be nice to be able to see outside my solar system. And it would take me 3 hours to fly across to that type B star. Blue giant, 9 light years away. Where's the neutron star? Oh no, that's the black hole, sorry. Where's the neutron? Neutron star's all the way over there. So we've got a couple of blue giants actually by us. A couple of type Bs, then we've got the type O within 9 light years, which is probably first complete Dyson sphere. Oh, obviously we're going to make one, at least a Dyson frame around our star, but yeah, go for the highest yield one possible. G star, K star, M star. K is red dwarf, I believe. Or is K bigger than a G? Oh, let's check on our progress. Always helps if you actually correct the orbit for where the planet's moving instead of just flying randomly. I'm told, you know, can neither confirm nor deny. So how much have we got? We got 2, possibly 3 stacks, because we'll add more space in our inventory for processing. Just in preparation for putting a planetary depot here, or an interplanetary depot. Which reminds me, I do want to check whether you can upgrade between the two now. Because you've got the upgrade option, but I don't know whether it works on logistic stations. I know it works on belts and belts. what are they called machines? Assemblers and inserters, but I don't know whether it works on logistics hubs, because technically they are an upgraded version. They have... You need one to build the other, so probably should be able to upgrade them. It just depends whether it's coded that way. I mean, they do have the same footprint, they have the same inputs and outputs. It's only a different model, really. How are we doing for power? 44. It's quite cute to think that 2.1 gigajoules is like, oh yeah, I've got loads of fuel. And then later it's like, oh, I've got 24 gigajoules. And then it's 750 gigajoules. You're like, yeah, that's kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. Get in there. Get in there to Syrah. Syrah 3. So our first one was called FALX, which I shortened to False Italica was our first one. So we'll see what if we can find another False Italica. Always have a little place in my heart, the original one, where we learnt how to conquer the universe. Just even using any power, yeah, it just uses the tiniest amount of power, correcting for the orbit. And up here we go. Yeah, I did put some solar panels down. Many, but I put a few. Only got 19 more, but it's still something. Still going to boost the power up a little bit. Not that we're really using it, but future-proof. Six. That's wrong. Wonderful. And are you? Yeah, you are connected. You can just see the fine blue line between the wireless power tower. Just. Okay, silicon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be plenty. Too close to another one? Oh, the grid's gone off. It's a disaster. It's getting worse and worse. Obviously, as we go further away from the equator, the grid starts to change, so need to adjust this the wind turbines accordingly. Then again when we pass another one. I have a proposal for an update to turn this Suffer Simulator. Later on, after you've made like 4 Dyson spheres, 2 Dyson panel. So after I've made 4 Dyson spheres, unlock a new Dyson panel, but they're not the same size. So I have to make an abomination, is what you're saying. An absolute abomination of a Dyson sphere. I've seen one, and I do not want myself none of that. Very, very, very much do not want that. But yeah, I don't know whether you were there when I was saying another streamer called Yama. he made the biggest Dyson sphere possible the first time he ever did it, and he was kind of just freestyling it, and my god did that look fucking awful. I could not build that. It's just so... I mean, the thing about the ones that I make, the triangle ones, they look nice, and it's like, oh, this is pretty. His did not. It's an absolute abomination. Absolute abomination. Not even a face that a mother could love. Like, it would make you physically sick. It made me physically sick. Titanium. It's only 6 titanium there. I'm quite tempted to throw this away. The thermal power is using it, so really do with using it. Or if I crafted something, if I crafted another 2, yeah, then we get 1 more space for titanium. Cool. Right, let's head home. That's all we came for, titanium silicon. Absolutely destroys this fuel. Fuel chamber is only making 2 megawatts. It's nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. Although you can't. I've just realised my face is probably in a terrible spot for this game. I've been playing for like 80 hours and I've only just realised this. Professional. What about here? Better? Is that nicer? Can we still see everything? Maybe a little bit to the right. How's that? It's not bad. Not bad. I mean, I'm a little bit high up there. I probably don't need to be that high up, but... There we are. Now I'm down here, which feels weird. I'm used to being at the in the top right corner, but I think it works better being down here at the moment. Yeah, let's not fly towards the sun. It's funny having fire ice in my home system. I'm used to not having fire ice. I'm used to having to go further afield for fire ice. Fire ice is such a good way to make graphene. It's really, really cheap. And it's unlimited. Instead of having to get sulfuric acid and limited carbon. Although having said that, yeah, carbon's not really limited. There's plenty more planets with plenty more carbon, and we also have 10 million on our home planet, so not as if we'll run out of it anytime soon. What are we doing? We're getting through thrusters. Next after thrusters, we should probably do high strength materials, which is nanotubes. Which ideally I want to go and find spiniform crystals. Spiniform stalagmite crystals, and then start turning those into nanotubes. They are the best way to do it. They are the fastest. So we'll head back to Syrah 2. I'll throw my titanium and my silicon in their respective places, and then we'll take a bit of an extended break, grab lunch. But the stream will keep running, and we'll be back afterwards. It'll probably be 15-20 minutes or so, hopefully. Depends how quickly I can shove stuff into my face. I mean, hopefully it'll be fast, but... You've seen me procrastinate doing stuff now, so... Yes. It's expected. And superhero landing. How are we doing on orange? We still have a little bit of orange, which is pretty good. Throw the titanium in there. And then we'll go through the silicon in the silicon place, which is here. In fact, I'm going to keep a couple of stacks of silicon in my inventory because I do want to make some processors. You can make 100 processors. Not bad. But I probably should be making them automatically. And in order to do so, it's probably grab these from here. Get rid of that. This is probably going to be a temporary setup for the moment. We'll take those down to there. Because we've got the silicon reserve, I guess you'd call it. One, two. And these will be making us the crystalline parts, and then we'll pass that across to maybe we'll leave an extra gap there for the processors to come down. I don't know why I just copied that across. So I actually want to go there. And I'll throw them into a box there. And this is just a temporary setup. When I actually get into planetary logistics, this will all be set up automatically. And get rid of those basic ones I've got in my inventory now too. Do not need these anymore. But how would I make the advanced ones? They are motors, which is not too much of a stretch. And you want to make me processors, which we'll leave unlimited for the moment. And I can't remember how many. There's 15 a minute and there's making 22.5 minutes, so we need 3 of these to run 2 of those. Okay, yeah. Let's copy another one. It should be good. Reinforced thruster. Excellent. So, in order to make the upgraded version of that, I need these motors. So what about if I... oh, they're over the copper. Well, shit. I was gonna say, what about if I drop them down there, but I actually can't do that. But I could drop it down over here if I rearrange this slightly. Is it even going to be within enough space? Yeah, fuck it, we'll give it a go. Get rid of that. And your blue ones. And now you can actually go straight back through there. Having destroyed it, we don't actually need to destroy it. Got myself some storage boxes. Down in. Make sure we only make 2 stacks of those. Perfect. Actually pretty good. Not completely terrible. So we have access to lots of blue ones now that we made automatically. The thing that I wanted processors for is to upgrade my... Oh, we're out of those already, shit. To upgrade these to the next tier. Which we can actually get another stack of those. Oh no, we can't. Processors. Oh, I'm looking in my inventory, that's why. Because that was what I wanted to do with it. I wanted to make it into processors. So I'm quite tempted to have 2 boxes here. One for solar panels where we'll put a certain amount, and the other one where we'll put for processors. And I'll keep a tiniest amount in my inventory just to be on the safe side. Okay, you're upgraded now, excellent. So if I go upgrade, we can. Wonderful. Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. How many more? I've got 1 more. I can make a few, not really enough. I'll just take a little bit more time to finish that off, which is okay. What else needs upgrading? Circuits probably do. Get faster circuits. Lack of replacing item. And now we're short on red. Assembly machines upgrading. More circuits. What are magnets making? They do seem to be okay though. Everything else, yeah, that can just sit where it is for the moment. How many more? Yeah, we got a few. Okay, and then the problem with red is what exactly? Or are you all running at maximum efficiency? You're all running pretty much as fast as you can go. Do we just need more hydrogen? Again? Yeah, looks like I just need more hydrogen. If I get rid of that, I could duplicate this again on the other side. I'm still not going for lunch. Oil refineries too. Right. Throw those down. Once these are done, then lunch. Please. Please just go for lunch. Don't make you stop the stream. Would it not just be a huge waste of points? I mean, for now, because I'm doing a bit and then stopping. But you know, don't you want to save it for like the ultimate troll? Is that not the goal? Come on, you son of a bitch. You'd never do that. I'm sure you wouldn't. I am convinced you would never do something like that. Upstanding citizen like yourself. Never. Not in a million years. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 10 minutes into a 24-hour stream or something like that, it's like, oh yeah, sorry guys. Rules are rules, gotta pack it in. But, you know, if someone did, then I'd have to oblige. Okay, that's what? That's 90 hydrogen a second, and how much are we even using? $90 hydrogen a second. We're producing 390 now. So in theory, we're backing up on hydrogen, and all of these will start working again. Hopefully. Maybe we need to go up a unit higher. What does it say now? Yeah, 390, 366. So yeah, hopefully it's just fast enough. But maybe it's worth doing another few. Anyway, that is lunchtime for me. I did what I wanted to do. I added those, so don't stop the stream yet, James. I can leave it running, but I think I'm gonna pause it. I'm also gonna move it away from there, so we're not getting any random noise. What I'm eating? I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. Food with my mouth. That's what I'm eating. So yeah, I shall be back in about 10 to 15, say 10 to 15 to 20 minutes. It's when I work out what I'm gonna eat. And yeah, then we will be back to continue. So hopefully I will catch you then.